Hi retailers, it's Maggie with NetElixir, back as promised with the first couple of our 10 practical tips to help propel your keyword search advertising results. In case you missed the first video, you're watching the second installment of a 3-part series discussing our ebook, Fresh Ideas. Our goal is to help online retailers maximize their ad spend and create efficient search engine marketing campaigns for the upcoming holiday season. Once again, you can read about all 10 tips in our ebook if you download a copy of it for free at our website, netelixir.com/SEM Fresh Ideas. Now on to the first tip, which is building your objectives and investment scorecard. Mapping out your financial plan can be done in a number of ways, but one of the most effective methods is by creating a chart with your specific goals and objectives and how much money you plan to spend on each one. By using quantitative methods like this, you will be able to see how each part of your budget contributes to the overall program. Remember, what you can't measure, you can't control. Here's an example of the chart, and when you're filling it in, it's important to keep in mind that your objectives need to be realistic. Ask yourself questions like, are my objectives achievable with a given level of investment? And what are the industry benchmarks? After you create this scorecard, you should test the campaign and tabulate the results. The raw data will show you how well or poorly the keyword search advertising program performed. Now you can use this information to improve future special event campaigns and ameliorate the results. Now on to tip 2, which is how to use strategic keyword bidding during the holiday season. Consumer shopping habits change drastically during this time of year, and it's important you realize this and tailor your campaign. During the holiday season, the average cost per keyword click, or CPC, jumps 50 to 80% for categories like flowers and gifts, apparel, and consumer electronics. There are 5 primary things to remember when keyword bidding. The first is that your bidding strategy should be product category specific, so you need to know on which categories not to aggressively bid. The second is that day parting tactics can help better utilize your budget. Based on your historical data, find out which keywords perform best at certain times and bid appropriately. 3. The days of vanity bidding, or aiming for the top listing position at any cost, are over. 4. Value per click is the ultimate measure of bidding efficiency. And finally, a conversion is an outcome of multiple clicks on multiple keywords, so don't just think you can attribute a conversion to the last keyword click. Tip 3 is to sync your SEM campaigns with your holiday marketing promotions calendar. The holiday season is comprised of peak sales days where consumers spend the most amount of money and companies earn maximum profit. In order to tap into this success, retailers need to align their SEM campaigns with this calendar. This chart indicates how much consumers spend during certain times of the year. Take note of not only the dollar amount that's spent, but also the total percentage of spend during the season and the comparison of 2007 to 2008. Using the previous chart as a reference point, retailers can now use these charts to plan what their budget should be and compare this with their specific SEM objectives. Then, they can aggregate this learning and use it for future promotions. Tip 4 is to know thy competitors. This one sounds pretty self-explanatory, but once again, we created a chart for you to fill out so you can better visualize it. Remember, you're not advertising in a vacuum. The searcher always wants to compare before making a purchase. And the final fresh idea of the day is 5 KPIs every search advertiser needs. A portfolio of key performance indicators, or KPIs, is needed to measure SEM-driven customer acquisition performance in a holistic way. Your KPI checklist should include profit per click, 2. Revenue per new customer, 3. Average order value per new customer, 4. Cost per conversion, and 5. A percentage of conversion for keywords or all keywords. It's important to set your KPI benchmarks before you start your campaign, and then once you do, monitor them weekly. That's it for our first 5 tips to help you run an efficient and effective SEM campaign. Don't forget to start implementing these right away, and tune in to our next installment when we reveal the final 5 tips. As always, you can download a full copy of the ebook at our website, netelixir.com/SEM Fresh Ideas. Looking forward to seeing you then.